I was what? Alright, what's up everybody? I'm back. Alright, that was a fun live stream, and my god, okay, seriously, why is it that I can never just have a cord be just the right length so that I have the freedom to move my head around, but not so long that the cord just isn't just getting caught on everything? Why does everything have to be either like too short or too long? It's frustrating. And everyone's like, don't get headless earphones. Those are bad. You're gonna get such a delay. It's like, maybe I should just get the cordless ones just so I don't have to have all this cord shit. Like, it gets frustrating, you know? And it's not like I play any games where it's like I need super intensive sound care. Okay, what the fuck am I doing again? Oh, right. I was gonna leave Tartarus because I'm like, I need to get some social links done because I want to get rid of some of these personas that I'm currently using. Because right now, it's like, it's stopping me from either fusing some or it's stopping me from getting access to others. So, here we go.
Oh, hello.
Yes. Also, if you hear me munching on something, I'm munching on these Christmas-themed crackers. Because it's November, right? Everything's got to be Christmas-themed. So just ignore the sound of me munching on Santa's face. Ah! Cool. Uh-oh. Chihiro is calling us to let us know that she's dumping us. Even though we were never dating. At least not at this point, but still. And because I'm eating, I can't do the voice acting thing right now. I'm just like, I got too much. I'm just gonna let it read through. That reminds me, I gotta work on the chat bullies Chihiro video this afternoon. Well, actually, it's a YouTube short, but I gotta remember to work on that. It's less chat and more just Star. Let's see, do you want sugar?
What?
I don't know, I don't in retrospect know. Like, how much is 3 cubes of sugar? It's about 3 sugars. Oh, okay. That told me actually nothing, but okay. But yeah, no, like, whenever I'm like, oh, you know, wireless headphones sounds like a really good idea. Very smart idea, actually. Everybody's like, no, don't do that if you're a streamer, because you'll have a delay in when you pick up sound. Thing that really frustrates me is like, how the hell there are some streamers that don't have headphones on at all, but they can play and they seem to be able to hear the music or what's going on, but somehow aren't having any of that sound being picked up by their microphone. I'm like, teach me your ways, you damn sorcerers. Why is Fuka on the 2nd floor? Oh, she's just letting us know she's on the second floor. Okay. We could go to Tartarus.
Yes.
I would say going to Tartarus isn't a bad idea. Okay.
Oh, yes.
What do you mean? What do you mean we're gonna have a special guest? It's Tartarus. It will likely be on floor 72. Well, off you go. Okay. Okay. What are my stats looking like? Okay, so I'm level 27, Yukari is 26, Junpei is 27, Akihiko is 26, Mitsuru. Everybody's about the same, so there's Yukari is just always in the party because she's the healer. Hey, thank you, Akai Paper Moon. Okay, we're gonna take out Junpei since he's a little bit further ahead. So it's me, Yukari, Akihiko, and Mitsuru. I haven't used Aigis yet. And Fox just learned he can change his party without actually physically talking to the characters. This is what happens when you actually play the game and discover shit.
Okay, let's get to it.
Also, if Sar is still in the building, I did not actually do any off-screen grinding. I just said that for shits and giggles. I don't play this game unless I'm on screen.
We gotta keep moving. There's a shadow.
No. If there was a game I was playing off screen, it would be,
Take them.
it would specifically be P4 or something.
We'll have to try something else.
Because you know I'm playing that one off screen.
Good work, Akihiko.
Everybody knows I'm playing that off screen. I haven't made any progress in like 3 weeks though. Okay. Take Minakata?
Doesn't look like we'll be needing a tech cat.
So, we got our Hanged Man persona back. Mitsuru, I brought you because I was like, oh, Mitsuru's a little lagging behind. Just immediately levels up. Okay.
Doing pretty well.
What's up? What's up, Shadow?
A shadow.
Yes, it is in fact a shadow, but it is not a hedgehog.
Wind is the way to go. Looks like you can target a weakness.
I could swear I had Magaru on someone. No? Just regular Garu? Really? Okay, well.
Strike attacks are its weakness.
Oh, but strike attacks are also a weakness you have, I see. Let's just find out if you have any weakness to slash.
I'll hit them where it hurts.
Whose voice? Akihiko? The dude that punches? Aki, yeah.
Good work, Akihiko. Knocked an enemy down.
Wait, why did I use an HP draining move when I know for a fact all I would have had to do? his basic is punching. Yeah. Yeah. The voice actor is Alejandro Saab. I'm curious, like, why they decided to go for a deeper voice for this run. I am very curious about it. Oh, right. Forgot that I was gonna have to start over with the Arcana Burst. I don't even think I can, really, but dang. Okay, now everyone's level 27.
For our next fight.
What makes you assume there's gonna be a next fight? You know, maybe I decide to go the peaceful route and we just don't fight anybody. We're just here to break stuff. Okay, now let's... Nope, get back here.
We found the
Oh. Why do I always find the stairs by accident, but never when I'm actually
There's a
looking for
treasure
them?
chest.
Like, I'm not even kidding. Every single time I'm like, oh yeah,
This place is incredible. We'll be able to scan the enemy soon.
Fox cannot aim worth a damn. I know this, you know this, and now they know this.
It'll take a little more time.
All right. Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
This'll do the trick.
This is just a C. Okay, yeah, they're weak to light. And I just used up my last light damaging item, so that doesn't feel very smart.
One enemy defeated. Good job, Doritos. Easy
It's so nice when I can kill the enemy with a basic. It's like, I love just conserving on energy, even though I don't really need to. Wait. Thank you. Wait. There's a chest. And it's a locked one. See, unlike Star, I do care about the chest.
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time. That was all on the side. Knock the enemy down.
What?
Enemy down.
You're up, leader.
Why must everything be? Because literally, you're the one of the funniest people I know. So I tend to just mess with you because it's a fun interaction. Star, I don't know a lot of people. A challenger. I said one of. Ku is absolutely the funniest. I think that's just universal and we all acknowledge it, but there are other funny people. There can be only one. Well, I've already had Neko Shogun, so no. I will take money though. I do like money. I love this song, I really do.
Just what we hoped for.
And it's really funny listening to how many people constantly reuse it. I don't know how many, like, edits I have come across on my YouTube Shorts feed where they're just, like, playing Disturbing the Peace. I like
This
puns.
is where this.
Why is there a cat in here? I'm getting a faint reading of a living thing? It could be a person, so please try looking for them.
Okay.
Well,
Keep moving.
It's a treasure chest.
The enemy's weak to ice.
oh, I already know what you guys are weak to. You guys are weak to ice.
Shall
Who would have thought that snakes would be weak to ice, right? I never would have imagined that.
Not bad.
Here we go. That was amazing.
Everyone disturbs the peace, but no one dared to
What's
ask,
my next move?
how is the peace?
I'll hit them where it hurts.
The piece is pretty bad, actually. The,
Like fish in a barrel.
especially if you live in the U.S., there's no such thing as peace over here. All right, let's see. Give me Patra, please.
Coordination.
I need the better Patra, the AOE version, please. Oh, Recarm is pretty good. Get rid of Dia. I don't know why I still have that.
Doing pretty well.
It's like, of all the things, I had like, what was it?
Study hard.
I had Dia, Media, and Dia, and what's the better Dia?
There's a shadow.
My brain is like frying right now because I even just read it.
2 enemies. They have
Is it
to chase
Diahun?
to get first.
Diorama? Yeah, I had those and I was like,
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
aren't these things usually like weak to light or something?
What's the plan here?
I can't ever remember. I don't even know if their weaknesses stay the same between games.
That didn't work.
Well, they block ice.
I have to do this. There's
They do not block wind. Nope. Unless both of these just miss. Okay, nope. Hey, no healing. There's no reason to heal.
The best bet would be.
I guess they disagreed. They believe there was a reason to heal.
Saw that coming.
impressive footwork. Sonata.
I get the feeling fire would work. Let's find out.
I'll use this.
Hey, it did work.
That was amazing. Like fish in a barrel.
The fox is like, I find this funny. I think I talked about this before. But I think I have used more items in P3 alone than I did in both P4 and P5 combined. Because I'm actually sitting here and using items to test out weaknesses instead of using, instead of just using my SP. I'm like, oh, I have ways to do damage now. That's awesome.
Perfect coordination.
Was it? Was it really perfect coordination?
Good teamwork, everyone.
I don't think it was.
On to the next.
I found a cat. I shall name it Garfield. There's a cat that looks pretty nonchalant. Huh? There's a kitty in a place like this? Anyway, we need to protect it. Please come back to the entrance immediately. Can I ask, what does asking for an escort mean? Does that mean like Junpei or whoever else got left behind will come and grab the cat? Because like, I feel like I should keep going until I find a teleporter.
Yes.
In that case, please stand by until an escort arrives at your location.
I'll do it.
Please wait there. I will arrive shortly. Not that kind of escort. Thank you for your patience. Please let me handle this. The cat offered me something it was holding in its mouth. Maybe it's a thank you gift. It's a hairball.
Yes.
You've never just asked for an escort instead of... Did you just constantly teleport back? The Star's like, I got time. I just didn't want to come back because I'm like, I don't think I have a higher teleport available. So I was like, let me go and find one first.
Let's keep going.
And plus right now, my team formation
Make
is
sure
a
to get some
little
sleep.
bit better
Your body
than...
needs time to recover.
Sleep.
It's a little bit better than what it was before, so... Okay. Someone sending what? All right, who's
This?
oh. Oh. I have no idea what Alex is talking about. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about Star. Don't look at the message.
Trying to knock one down. This? Let's finish this with a bang. We're not gonna go easy.
Oh wait, Alex sent that to me directly. So it's not in any of the other chats. I thought he sent it on the Cool Kids server. Or not server. Yeah, but it's still a DM even if it's on like our little group chat. I just didn't realize it was a message directly to me. Swift strike, I'll take it.
That went great.
Okay, so Star doesn't know. Good. I'm safe
Let's do this.
from a little bit more ridicule. But damn it, now I want to go watch this. Damn it, Alex. Ah, damn it. Yeah, it was.
Excellent. Looks like we can.
But now I want to go watch it. That sounds funny. Plus, United Gamer is like one of my favorite Poketubers. So,
Oh, there's a treasure chest.
and before Star gets mortally offended by that. Yeah, I'm never safe.
Moving around so much on this hard floor wears out my shoes so quickly.
Maybe you should get better shoes.
A rare enemy. It'd be great if we could defeat it.
I don't know. I literally tried to continue that thought, but then I was like, there's literally no reason for Star to be offended by that.
I'll go with.
Shoes are very expensive. I used to have to buy shoes like every 4 months.
How dare you? You've been knocked down.
So usually in terms of like my shoes and stuff, I think my overall expenditure was like, I'm gonna be real, I probably spent about $120 on shoes.
What's the plan here? Not bad.
It's my turn now.
Finally, I was like, I would probably do better just buying a single more expensive pair of shoes than constantly buying these cheaper shoes.
Now's the time.
And that actually ended up being better. I ended up saving money in the long run.
Hurry to knock down 2 enemies.
I'm gonna need you to hit. Thank you. Now I need you. Damn it! It ran away.
It ran away. 2 left.
Good work.
I knocked an enemy down.
Man, why do they have to run? It just makes my job so much harder. I could go for the Arcana, or I could go for the Wands. I'm just gonna take the more EXP, because probably at some point I'm gonna head back, fuse some new shadows, and then kind of hightail it out. Did I actually hit or no? I can't tell.
That's a strong one. Be on your guard.
Okay, first. All right, you resist that. You resist slash.
Impressive footwork.
Do you resist bullets? I mean, you resist arrows at least, so who knows? All right, let's burn this bug. Okay, it didn't do any better than usual. Electrocute it?
They've been shot.
What's the plan here?
They're wide open. Go for it. That didn't work.
Okay, it blocks ice.
Now's the time.
What about wind?
All enemies defeated.
Okay, not really. So that means its weakness is probably either darkness or light.
Okay, let's keep on exploring.
Exploration? What is that? What is this thing you call exploring? We don't do that in this game, or do we?
Hey,
mean, we do.
Doesn't that chest look kind
No. It looks literally like every single other chest. The only difference is that it glows purple.
There's a shadow.
There is indeed a shadow.
Three enemies detected. We've got the upper hand.
Okay.
You can hit a weakness with this.
Fire.
There's an enemy down.
Well, I was trying to go for the light skill, but apparently they really
Down.
playing all gens, so he chose Suikoku as his starter. Oh.
Try using an item to hit their weakness.
What? Oh, right. I can only switch personas one. Oh.
Items can be a good way to strike weaknesses.
Here we go. That's frustrating. I got fucked over. Oh well. We killed it with rice.
Last one. Let's finish this.
Go for it.
All
Hardly
enemies
worth our
defeated.
time.
Good work out there.
Well, I wish him the best of luck. Okay, well, I already got Swiss Strike skill card, so... Fornius.
Can we go up those stairs?
Yes, we can, in fact, go up these stairs. Maybe.
Okay, let's head out.
Heading out, heading out, heading out. Gonna
Does
just
the labyrinth
run.
keep changing for some purpose?
I mean, honestly, this floor looks exactly the same as all the other floors have been. Like, I feel like, honestly, at this point, we're just running into humongous circles. Oh, right, you resist punching.
This will do the trick. Go for it.
That's kind of annoying. Why would you resist punching, even though you're armored?
It's your
Okay, so
turn.
now we can find out. Are you, in fact... Wait, hold on. What the- Sorry, my OBS was acting a little bit weird. It's wild to see a big PokeTuber playing Reborn. I mean, I feel like it's mostly just because there's a lot of people who always ask big PokeTubers to play it. I don't really know why they don't. I think it's mostly because they're worried about like getting on the Pokemon Company's bad side. When really it's like it's not even the Pokemon Company, it's more like really it's just Nintendo. Nintendo is kind of an ass. Okay, so good to know. This bug is either weak to darkness or it's resistant to, or like it just has no weaknesses. It's the only things I can really think of. As A Drive, if we could play it one time, and he said no. Did he have a reason? Or did he just straight up say no?
I'll hit them where it hurts.
Like legit, I don't know what anyone's reasons for not playing it is. I actually liked giving it a try. It just got to a point where it was too frustrating, where I stand by this. I got more annoyed at the fact that it's like, okay, yeah, I wasn't making progress, but it was funny to try a bunch of different strategies. Okay. But hot damn, it was so annoying to be like, okay, I'm gonna do a Nuzlocke, and then I had to keep re-explaining why I was doing it, and it was just like, okay, I don't get to do this for other Pokemon games, and I can't play many other Pokemon games, so a blind Nuzlocke, yeah, seemed like a really fun idea. And the more I play it, the more I learn about the game. My problem is that the way I play Pokemon is not conducive for a Nuzlocke because I get attached to my Pokemon very easily. I'm like, I just do not trade out my teams for anything, even though I should. I'm like, no, I like these Pokemon.
Salut.
Alright, bye, Mitsuru. I don't know why you're leaving us, but okay. Down. I'm gonna skip this Shadow. Bye bye, Shadow. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm not gonna fight every Shadow. Okay, we got Medical Powder, Patra Gem, Yabasha Fuel Can, Yabasha Light. Those are all things that we can potentially sell.
Oh, there's a treasure chest.
Yes, and there's a Shadow. Be gone, Shadow! Oh, why are there 5 of you right now?
Good work, Akihiko.
That's very rude.
Good work, Akihiko. Good work, Akihiko.
We're just getting. Okay, there. Oh wait, no, sorry, I messed up. I hit the wrong one.
Here comes Sonata-senpai.
I hit the wrong one. My bad.
The time is right.
I'm just gonna use the Gorilla Gem to make up for this.
Kirito-senpai knocks one enemy down.
And then switch to.
Time to shift.
I don't know why I didn't do this to begin with. It's like, hey, Fox, you know you probably could have just switched this and then hit all 5 of them, right? Yeah, that's fair. Technically speaking, most people probably say I was never really into like gaming. Let's be real. Anybody else feel like gaming is one of the most gate-kept hobbies you can have? Just because you have everybody who is like, you'll always have people who are like, oh, that's not real gaming.
That was excellent
Like
leadership.
you tell them it's like, oh, I used to play these games, and then they're like, oh, that's not
Apparently,
real
the
gaming. That
drugstore
like
has sales on
real
certain days.
gaming. I feel like to most people is like when you're playing stuff on a competitive level. They're like, if you're not doing that, you're not gaming.
The upper hand.
Good work,
Sonata-senpai
Akihiko.
knocked an enemy down.
And it's like, I just don't care for competitive shit. It's like, it's just not something that I think is fun. I'm not really going to like,
What's the plan here?
worry about it or spend my time trying to spend hours so I can beat people for no real reason.
Energy. I think I can use it now.
Me just using this for no reason.
You're my friends.
You've heard good arguments for gatekeeping? I don't think there is a good reason for gatekeeping. Generally speaking, the main argument for gatekeeping is, oh, well, we want to maintain a level of quality. So if we're like saying it's like there's a minimum level that you have to achieve in order to be like a good writer, that's one thing. Like if what we're arguing is that there's a certain level that you need to be able to reach in order for you to be a part of like a certain tier of community, yes.
Enemy down.
But I mean, like in the end, if we're talking about
Enemy down.
like whether or not I can call myself a writer, and somebody says it's like, oh, you can't call yourself a writer because you've never written more than 5,000 words for any one project. Oh, you can't call yourself a writer because you don't follow this one rule of writing. Oh, you can't call yourself a writer. Like, this is what I mean, is like when there are like self-proclaimed titles, the gatekeeping is idiotic. It serves no purpose on that front. Like, I can still call myself a gamer from the standpoint of, oh, hey, I play a video game. That's gaming. That's gaming at its most basic level. Now, can I say, oh, I'm an esports gamer, or oh, yeah, I'm a pro gamer. Like, I play professionally, I get paid for it. Like, those types of gatekeeping are fine because that's a very different standpoint. Like, I would say I even do a bit of personal gatekeeping on some levels where it's like, I'll say, okay, I'm a writer, but I'm not an author. And that only makes sense to me, and that's really the only person it has to make sense to. But basically, the reason I say that is because, okay, I've written stories, but I've never
Okay, let's keep on exploring.
I've never published my own work. Like, I don't have a story that I've devoted hours or even like most of my life to create, and I don't have it out there for people to buy or distribute. Like, so that's usually where I standpoint on that front. Now, if you want to say, now, like I said, I do say that yes, some levels of gatekeeping, if you're just like trying to like make it like community phrases, that's fine. Like, there's gatekeeping on the professional level, there's gatekeeping on probably a good number of levels.
Take a little more time.
Let's stay focused.
It doesn't look like you have the right skills.
It's my turn.
No? I have no experience on the topic because from the standpoint of American politics, Star would be considered woke. And it's like Star doesn't come across on that spectrum. Like, I think if what we're talking about is, if we're talking about woke as in like the far, far extreme people who are like screaming at everybody and they kind of turn the entire thing into a joke, yeah, they tend to ruin a lot of shit.
What's the plan here?
Go for an electric shock. I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
Honestly, people throw... Yeah, that's exactly what I mean, is like, it gets thrown around so much that in America, when people say woke, they are literally like, they're just like talking about people who are like progressive and are like, hey, why aren't we fixing racial issues? Why aren't we fixing these stigmas against people who are in minority groups? Why aren't we, you know, trying to like actually be inclusive to people? Why are we taking these weird hardline stances in our laws and bullshit?
This will do the trick. Go for it. Professor Lego.
In this situation,
Oh, if we're talking about that, are we talking about like how there's been a standard argument that like during like the upward end of the woke stream, like Hollywood was constantly putting out material that seemed to be more or less pushing message and agenda, which it's like movies have done that forever. Like that's the thing. Movies have always done that. The problem is that when Hollywood figured out that they could make money off of people for doing that, they stopped caring about making good stories. It's like, hey, you want to make a story where your protagonist is a strong, independent woman? Make a good story where your character is a strong, independent woman. That way, it has more to lean on than just a message or propaganda. It's like that's the big thing, is like these messages are important to hear. But if the story you're telling to go along with the message is bad, people will just remember it as a bad movie or a bad video game or a bad book.
pull the trigger.
Like that was my, like that to me, it's like, I don't necessarily care what your message is. If you can tell me a really good story, I'll watch it. I don't think it's so much that there's like a thin line between Mary Sue's and strong independent women. Like, let me put it like this. A Mary Sue is a character that is just literally perfect except for one thing about them. Usually it's like the woman is beautiful, but she's not afraid to speak her mind. She doesn't need anybody, but oh my god, she's actually like really shy. She doesn't really like to talk to guys. Like that's usually the Mary Sue character. Oh, or she doesn't believe she's very pretty, even though like everyone is like she's the most beautiful girl out there. But a strong, independent woman is literally just a character that is able to be themselves. I also think it's crazy where it's like, a lot of people are like, okay, if they're a strong female character, they can have no feminine traits. Like what? What do you mean? Like, it's funny that there are plenty of people whose idea is that a strong, independent woman is literally just a guy. Yes, exactly. Like, strong female protagonist just equals buff woman. It's like, no. A strong female character is a character who has agency. She has goals, and she makes mistakes, plenty of them, but she grows from them.
Okay, now this.
Reminder to not lose NNN this year. We're in the final stretch, so stay strong.
That was a good one.
Like, if you're constantly writing your character and you're not allowing them to grow or make mistakes, it's like, that's not a strong... And this is true for male and female characters. These aren't strong characters. These are Gary Stews and Mary Sues. I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with a buff woman, by the way. Gotta bring that up. Is like, if you want your main character, your main female protagonist to be a buff woman, I'm okay with that. Like, holy shit, my chat has seen me simp for some muscle mommies. But you need to give me a character to relate to, and that I'm going to want to be able to see more of the story of. If the character has no appeal in personality or storyline, you failed as a writer.
That's a one-way teleporter, but there's no need to head back yet.
Do 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 do.
A shadow.
Oh yeah, Yukari is an amazing character so far. All right, let's see. If I recall correctly, you're weak to bullet or fire.
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time. Leave it to me.
All right, we're gonna pass it to Yukari. We're just going to knock you down.
Yukari-chan, knock one down. Leader, go for it. Looks like you can target a weakness.
Excellent.
The enemy
Yep.
lines are broken.
It's literally like watching Fairy Tail, where it's like, you can watch Fairy Tail, you can enjoy it, but that doesn't mean it's a good story. Star just being like, Fox, why the fuck did you bring that up? And it's just because that when we're talking about junk food anime, like,
Let's do the same
there's
thing for our
probably
next fight.
two answers on this one.
Hey, doesn't that chest look...
And it's usually, like, Fairy Tail is the main one that comes to mind, but I could also say SAO. SAO is a bit still on the junk foodie side as well.
Shall I move to strike?
Okay, we're going to take out these two snakes.
Two enemies down.
Okay, now what?
Yeah, that is something I don't like.
This will do the trick.
I can handle it. I'm ready.
Takeba, are you ready?
I would like it if the characters were allowed to develop as a part of the actual main story. I understand that the idea with social links is more exploration of the character, but I feel like that's for dealing with more... I feel like, okay, social links we deal with more personal issue. Story we could deal with, like, more about, like, why they're an intricate part of the story.
We did it. Let's do the same thing for our next fight.
But we don't really get that with them, really. Like, the scene with Ryuji where he almost died, I feel like it would have been a little more epic if it was more like some kind of situation where, like, maybe Ryuji has like hold on, what? Like maybe Ryuji having some kind of issue with running. So in this case, he's having to make the decision to like he knows he's the only person who can make that jump or make that run. Would have been a very interesting storyline for him, but it's just ultimately not what happens. I don't mind the idea of us like being able to further explore the characters as a result of social links, but there are some things where it's like we need story beats that are more
Be careful.
that are more respective of the story that we're playing. Sylphid Aura is a support skill that automatically raises the defense, accuracy, and evasion of the whole party at the beginning of combat. The effect duration lasts between floors, but will be canceled after entering battle. It is best utilized. Okay, well, first up, let me go activate this teleporter. Well, no, I remembered that he broke his leg. I meant like a mental struggle with like running. Like more of a mental struggle, which he did have, and that was talked about slightly in his social link. But his social link was really more about like helping out the track team and helping them recover. And then at the end of the story, he's like, okay, I'm gonna go to rehab. Okay, what was I about to do? Ski.
How are you?
Oh, that's how I do it. Okay. Sylphid Aura. That'd be great. All right, it's. I was gonna go jump them.
All right, let's do this.
Ready? We're forcing our way through.
Prepare for battle.
Man, ruin the flow. I was gonna. Okay, so first, they are not weak to punches.
You.
Teresa, sometimes down. Someone do something.
Now
Wow.
you've done it.
That wasn't very
Rena's
nice.
confused. Someone back him up.
Let's use this and regroup.
Nope.
That was close.
This is really going to be a frustrating one, huh?
Our leader. Focus.
Were you trying to hit me?
Bad. Nice reflexes, Yukari-chan.
The Star is like, I do not understand this man.
Hard.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's get away with this.
Okay, they block lightning. Good to know.
I'm ready. And Thessaly.
Aha! They're weak to ice! I knew it! Of course the hourglasses with the giant spinning blades are weak to ice. It's the only thing that makes sense!
Pretty good hit.
Okay, let's see. I should probably heal right now. Fox being like, I should heal right now. Does damage. I should do damage right now. Wastes time healing.
Just one more. Take that.
Look, it's either one or the other with me. I have to mess up myself all the time. That's the way it works. And you got to admit, it's entertaining, right? Okay, let's see. Man, I only have people. Okay. Gonna knock you on the ground.
That's an enemy down.
And then we're going to shift here.
Take it from here. What's the plan here?
Who needs healing? You just got to do enough damage, right?
Now's your chance.
You don't need healing if you kill the enemy fast enough. This is the way gaming works, right? That's what I heard.
This should help.
Fox remembering items exist.
That was awesome, Sonata-senpai.
Everyone, follow my lead.
Man, I love these items. Why did nobody tell me they existed before when I was playing P5? Would have been so useful.
That was amazing.
Literally used them one time in the entire game.
Executed.
I win.
Crushing victory.
See, Star, you were worried for nothing. I won.
Looks like
What?
I'm getting even stronger.
Me, Troll Star? No. I would never troll Star. To be fair, Star doesn't tell me about the items. I think it was Fig who told me about them. Usually Star just yells at me to use healing items, and it's like, what? Who uses healing items? Your direction... Your directions were on point, and you managed to keep your cool against a tough opponent. It was rough.
What?
Hey, welcome back, Red. What? Being humble in front of your senpai? Just remember, seniority means nothing on the battlefield, so don't hold back. Alright, time to move on. Stay sharp. I wonder how I would actually, like, if I was said, okay, Fox, you have to voice Akihiko, how would I have actually voiced him
That chest looks like it's worth opening.
if I didn't already have, like, Alejandro's, like, version of voice already in my head? I think that's one of the hard parts about, like, when you're playing a game and you're like, oh, the game is kind of silent. So you're like,
Nicely done.
so, like, you're like, you have no idea about, like, what kind of voice they have, so you have to make something on the spot.
Thank you.
I'm just kind of curious, as, like, if I had to do that, what kind of voice would I have made for Akihiko?
Okay, let's head out.
Na 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 na.
I suppose we don't need that motorcycle with the communication.
Oh, not you. Wait.
Still setting up.
No, I've never fought you before.
What's going on?
I should be very careful, though, because the last time I fought one of these things, I got one shot with a Swift Strike.
Freeze! Stay where you are. Good.
That's a win
We've
for
won.
the team. Good job, everyone.
Ah, the High Pixie. Oh no, Persona Overstock! I don't have Priestess, so... It's kind of like, actually, I probably don't need the Priestess. Emperor... Oh wait, I have Oberon I have Oberon, so I can have Oberon to replace Fornius.
Went off without a hitch. Let's get going.
Let's see...
Is that treasure? Oh, Can we go up those stairs?
I'm kind of reminded of like
I think we've
really
everything on this floor by now.
funny
We're making progress. Let's head to the next floor.
gamer kind of question is, why do guys always play as female characters? Sorry, I like Gabe's question kind of reminded me of that, and I was like, it's literally like for me, it's just because the girl characters always look so much better than the guys. I'm gonna be spending hours playing this game, like. It's not my fault that they literally give you the cooler skins, like color aesthetics, and quite literally it's like, okay, why not just like make my like dream girl or whatever. I feel like it's kind of the same for most people.
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little
I mean,
more
I don't do
time.
that. Like, literally when I'm playing the game, I'm like, I do not pay attention to, like, those details. It's weird.
One step at a time.
This sounds like a cop-out, but it's just like, until somebody mentions, like, a lot of the sexual details of a character or something to me, I'm like, oh, wait, really? I think literally a very good example is like, and I hate this. I fucking hate this. Do you guys know who ZZZ, Zhu Yuan? When her trailer came out, I was like, oh my god, this character is amazing. And her personality is adorable. Like, she's like a really serious character. But like, she's also an easily embarrassed. So you know, it's kind of like that Gap Moe kind of thing, and it's like, it's really cute. And then everybody kept calling her Officer Booty. It really ticked me off because I was like, one, are we really saying that this character, that the only defining trait of this character is her ass? And I really couldn't understand it. And then people were like, dude, did you see the trailer? I'm like, yes. It's like, dude, they keep doing close-up shots of her ass in her poses, and I'm like, okay, for like a split second, not enough for you to be cooming over. It is, but I hate the fact that like, it's like the way people say it, it feels like we're like knocking her down to where her only definable trait is her ass, and it bugs me.
That's one strong shadow. What's the plan?
Honestly, I love like HSR for how it did its character design, because Stell and Kalis, they more or less look the same. I mean, oh joy, they put they put Stell in a skirt. It's like, okay, I guess. That's true. And I still think that that's unfair, because Sanzo is actually a really cool character in FGO.
Let's stay focused. Already.
Also, just so it's clear, I am not one of the people who always picks the female character. I pick whichever character I think looks the best. It's just that 80% of the time, the girl gets the cooler look. That's just my personal intake on that. You're allowed your own opinion on it, but I'm like, 80% of the time, game companies love to give the girls the better appearance.
Pull the trigger.
Kind of bugs me, actually. I'm like, can the guys get something cool? Like, I think a good example is in Fire Red and Leaf Green. The girl looks pretty cool. Red looks kind of boring. But, follow-up, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I actually prefer the male appearance over the female. Because the female kind of just looks like a gender-bent version of Mario.
What's
Go
next?
for an electric shock. You have a skill that can hit a weakness.
even if it does make point, like from a money-making standpoint, it doesn't necessarily mean that the ways to make money are great. There are plenty of illegal ways to make a lot of money that aren't exactly something you want to go and advocate for. Oh.
Multiple team members are out of commission. In this situation.
Sorry, I was not paying attention, and it shows.
I owe you for that.
What to do?
Excellent. Let's do it. There's no
Let's do the same thing for our next fight.
Let's see.
There's a treasure chest.
Thank you.
Enemy spotted.
Excellent. We have the advantage.
This work. Let's go.
We're gonna just lower these attacks.
Shall I move to strike?
The enemy's weak to ice. Let's bring
What's
it
the plan
solid.
here? Go for it!
That's the layup. That didn't work. 2 enemies down.
Okay, let's see.
I'm ready. I'll show you!
For this opponent, I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
Let's see, what can I do here?
It didn't work?
Oh, well, that was neat.
Drop that. Cut me good.
Let's see.
He's gonna win this.
Can I scan on this enemy?
Don't really have anything that does great damage to these things, so we're just gonna go with lightning.
Her leader's
I'll hit
confused.
them where it hurts.
Someone back him up.
How about this?
No. Sarita's surprise attack just knocked down 2 enemies.
I'm beyond ready. Let's go! Take that!
I just kind of moved on because it's like, because it's a very nuanced topic.
One enemy.
I hate using the word nuance though, because it's like it's really nice. Like, okay, if you're asking somebody, hey, would you like it if they toned down the sex appeal? I'm like, actually, yes. I really would.
How's everyone feeling?
I don't like the fact that for a lot of stuff, it's like their way of selling a character is like, oh, like you can make a sexy character, you can make a character who looks good, but I don't necessarily like that a lot of games are like, hey, I'm gonna put this character into a sexual situation. It's not sex, but it's like, I'm gonna have camera panning shots of like their ass, their boobs, stuff like that. I'm like, you can still make your character look attractive without doing all of that.
What next?
But overall, it's like, you know. Well, I'm glad you used the fire gem at least. Did this fucker just give away my money?
I'll take care of this.
Beat the shit out of him.
What's the plan here?
Go for it! Professor Leia!
But no, if like, I don't even remember how this conversation, like, where it started was like, the question was like, hey, is it okay to have less conventionally attractive characters? Like, what are, like, yeah, exactly, Star. Because I didn't quite understand the question. Like, what are we saying is like, oh, conventionally attractive? Are we saying is like, is it okay to have characters who aren't supermodels? Then, yeah, it's completely fine.
I'll hit them where it hurts.
Like, attractability is completely subjective.
Senpai looks really focused.
I'd even be okay if like games are just like, hey,
Good job,
here's a character creator. This can be your main character, and you can kind of figure out like exactly how you want them to look.
Alright then.
Now, if we're talking about is like, okay, well, what about the fact that game companies create these very attractive characters? Like, is there any issue there? I wouldn't say there's inherently an issue with the fact that they're constantly making very attractive characters. The problem is that it's not an even split. There's not as many, like, if you go and play a game like, say, okay, a very good example is games like FGO, HSR, Genshin Impact. You look at the ratio, the number of characters that they make that are male versus the number of characters that they make that are female, it's not equal. And the way they make most of their female characters, you find will either be skin tight bodysuits, suggestive openings, stuff like that. Like me, I actually a lot of people had an issue when Genshin came out and were like, they made new skins for certain characters to cover up some of the details that weren't being allowed in the Chinese production. And I was in the minority of people who said, oh, I actually like some of these changes because they better fit the character. Like, Jean's outfit feels more professional. She feels more like she's someone who does her job. She doesn't have a boob window. Another character, Rosaria, she's a nun. Why exactly was she dressed as a stripper, basically, beforehand? So I actually really liked the update. And I like the fact that, yeah, a lot of the characters, especially the female ones, don't necessarily have the most, like, suggestive designs anymore. Even HSR is a lot better at it. Like, HSR's designs are not super inherently sexual. I mean, there are still, like, suggestive themings, of course, but that really just comes down to the fact that most male gamers are, in fact, a bunch of coomers, especially in the gacha sphere. Now, I do want to say this. Can we get more women in pants? Like, I just want to point this out. HSR has this weird thing where it's like they give the characters like some kind of weird ass shorts and then like skin tight leggings. It's like, why not? Dude, just imagine Kafka in straight up pants.
Is this reading the Reaper?
Guess our only choice is to fall back.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I'm out, fuck. But like, if Kafka had been wearing pants, like just actual pants, oh my god, you would have had guys going feral over this woman. And it's like, this is kind of the big thing that these game companies, and I feel like a lot of gamers don't actually know about, is that there's this little thing called the less is more rule, where actually the more you hint and the less you show tends to be better. And you would probably find more people really liking your game. You'd probably have a higher female fan base then, because they would really like tasteful designs. Now, don't get me wrong, you ladies can be just as big of a coomer as us men. Prime example, our lady in chat. show her a hot fox woman. You're golden. Yes, exactly. Like, I prefer like a nice outfit, a nice design above anything else.
3 enemies! Be careful! I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
I'll hit them where it hurts.
Okay, we're gonna go with Bukula. I think it's actually kind of funny. Is that, like, for me, I can't be bothered to care about like super sexy designs. It's like, I'll say a character is sexy. One of my favorite characters in Genshin was Eula, who is considered like one of the sexiest characters in the game. Everybody just loving to stare at Eula's ass. Did I ever figure out what you're weak to? No.
Be careful!
But for me, it was just like, dude, she looks awesome. The way her movement is with her giant blade is like, she's like literally dancing. I also like the fact that she's a character who is like constantly facing discrimination because of her family history. But she herself has decided to move beyond that and still help the people despite their inherent hatred of her. And like, she's more than done anything to earn their trust, but they still hate her. But she still does what she needs to do. Like, she is one of the coolest characters out of Mondstadt, and I don't think people respect her enough
It'll
for
take
it.
a little more time.
Now, I'm gonna be fair, you can still respect her looks, but that's not what always sells me on a character. For me, appearance might get me interested, where I'll say, oh, that looks like a really cool character. But if you don't have a story or a personality to sell me this character, I ain't rolling. You ain't getting my money. That's why it's like, when I'm sitting here, I'm like, I would go for Fugue from HSR. Because it's Ting Yun. Oh, but Fox, we never actually met Ting Yun. But remember, Fantilio had to impersonate Ting Yun so accurately that nobody could tell the difference. Sorry, I'm just like, okay. I've already tried ice.
You're no good here. Be careful.
Do I have a... I just thought of something. Do I have a darkness item? I don't think I do. Oh, wait, I do.
This should work.
Okay, so we've proven you're weak to darkness. Oh, Tamagotchi is not very fun.
I'm still setting up.
And then there's like, I've also stated, yeah, I don't know whether or not I'm going to,
Setting up. It'll take a little more
like,
time.
I usually skip the first patch of a new version because it's like, oh, there's no way they can sell me this character that quickly. I like to get to know a character. And usually the first version is like, or the first patch is like, I don't have enough time with them to really care. But in this case, they've got Herta up there, and I'm like, oh, I know Herta, and I like her. Because right now, I'm assuming that, you know, the personality that we've gotten from the Herta dolls is still just Herta. So it's like, okay, I would
That was
probably...
excellent.
Herta's a very good temptation, because I already know what she's like. How long do I plan on streaming? I don't know. My housemate said they were only going to be working a half day today. And now I'm kind of getting exhausted as I'm over here giving my political opinions. I'm like, less political and more like design, because character design is so important to me.
This
Why is there a giant red door? Why did we find the door to Star's basement? I don't want to see what her sex dungeon looks like. To be fair, it's probably not even a sex dungeon. It is probably just a basement filled with Tamamo pictures. The mysterious readings seem to be coming from this door. Could this be the door Elizabeth was talking about? I should check it out. Yes, let us check out the big, ominously glowing red door. That's smart. I sense shadows beyond the door as well. If you plan on entering, please proceed with caution. You know we won't. We don't believe in caution in this household. Fuka, I thought you knew us better than that. I also want to state, though, I really wish we got more cool guy characters. This is something I do, like, I really get frustrated with gacha games, is that it's like, I know that I joke that it's like, oh, I don't pull for dudes, but it's just because when the dude character comes out, they usually aren't that interesting to me. They're more like, usually when a dude comes out in a gacha game, either they're almost socially distant or they're so flamboyant that they're bordering on gay. I'm not using that as an insult, but have you seen Aventurine and Dr. Ratio? Like, those two are totally hooking up in the background. Oh my god, I'm just making a joke here. But basically speaking, it's like, usually there's not a male character that gets released that interests me. I think the last one for HSR was, the last one for HSR was probably Gallagher. Because dude was, like, looked awesome. He had a little more muscle on him. He looked more like... He looked more gruff. I'm like, okay, I like this character. But since then, I haven't had any characters where I'm like, yeah. Aventurine's cool, though. I will admit that. Dr. Ratio, I'm iffy about because he just kind of spends the whole time telling everybody about how they're idiots. Even though he's probably one of the most interesting characters other than Aventurine himself. Because the thing with Dr. Ratio is that he's very much... He's what a teacher should be. Kind of. Your teacher should not be calling you an idiot at every turn, but it's more
Let's do
like...
this.
He truly believes that learning for the sake of learning is important, and that the search for knowledge is never ending. It's not a limited
Follow my
facet.
lead. One enemy. I'm still setting up.
I would
It'll take a
say
little more time.
if I were to say like I like if there were a male character where I'm like, oh, I gotta have this as a character. I don't really know what it is that I would look for out of my male characters. Oh, wait. Love Dan Heng. Love Dan Heng. Love Jing Yuan. And that's not just because I'm like, oh, Jing Yuan's voice act VA is cool. No, Jing Yuan is such a chill dude for everything that's going around. He's very patient and always monitoring the situation. So he's very much like he's a general, he's a leader. So he takes a very wait and see approach. Japard, oh my god, bro is amazing. Okay, bye, Star. So it's like there are really cool male characters. So I would love to see more of them. But now I feel like I'm paying for my joke. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like now it's like, oh shit. Kind of feels like I'm gonna have to pay for my gay joke about Dr. Ratio and Aventurine. Because it feels like I said something. Oh shit, was that homophobic? Because it was literally just me making a dumbass joke because they are cool characters. I just didn't roll for them because honestly, they're kind of too smug for my taste a lot of the time.
In this situation,
like I'm not usually I'm usually not the kind of person who enjoys smug characters, which was like this thing where I was like, oh, maybe I won't like Eula because she seems pretty smug.
I'm still setting up.
But then I got to know her character and I'm like, oh, she's awesome. Damn it.
Kirito Senpai's been poisoned. Can someone fix it? I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
Inflicted with shock? Who got inflicted? Oh.
This will do the trick.
Yukari-chan's been poisoned.
Alright, for now we're trying to figure out weaknesses.
You're poisoned.
But honestly speaking, I'm trying to remember, I'm literally just sitting here. It's like, I don't have anything else to say about the issue because it's like, okay, cool characters.
What to do?
I think that's probably the worst part about the game of HSR is that they actually do make really fantastic characters. Never mind. But you can only roll on so many of them, so it's like you're just kind of screwed at some point.
Hit them where it hurts.
Oh no, I was still sitting over here and trying to defend my joke, and because I'm like, I don't like it. You ever say something in bad like you say it because to you it sounds kind of funny in the moment, and then you sit there and you're like, oh no, this was actually like really bad. This can sound bad. And then you feel like you got to spend the whole next hour trying to defend what you say. It's just really like you said something in passing humor.
Should I stand on this?
It was, and it's like as long as you realize that, the best you can do is probably just move on from it.
Analysis complete.
Okay, so weak to fire.
This will do the trick.
Oh wait, no, that's Magaru. That's Magaru. I thought that was I thought that was Maragi. Yeah. It sounded way worse than what I actually meant. I was just like, no, I just wanted to make a joke that they were very flamboyant characters and everybody knows they're boinking in the background. That doesn't make them bad characters. Oh man, it's just like they had personality traits that didn't click for me. Now, if admittedly, Aventurine had one of the best stories in HSR. Like, hot damn. I'm gonna be real. I was like, holy shit. You guys are about to make me drop my effing wallet to roll for this man. His story is incredible. Also, we're poisoned, and it really sucks.
You're poisoned. You're losing health.
Here we go.
Sanada-senpai,
Like, I think the only
keep
thing
an eye on your health.
in HSR that has kind of pissed me off is that it's like they can do great stories, but sometimes they flop. Okay, is there anything that cures all ailments in any, like on an AoE basis? I don't think so.
The time is right.
Alright, at this point, yeah. It's more like they both kind of have that know-it-all perspective that can irk some people. But once you kind of get to know them, they're really cool dudes. Like I said, I love the fact that Dr. Ratio, he's truly a teacher. Like, he's the kind of guy I wish was my teacher
Don't mind if I do.
when I was attending school. Because he's the kind of person who is like, I want to motivate you to learn more. I want you to be motivated to be not only a better student, but a better scholar. That's his whole thing. Now, does he treat you like an idiot on a regular basis? Oh, yes, but when you're the smartest guy in the room, you're the smartest guy in the room. He would.
Eureka-senpai's been poisoned. Can someone fix it?
As for Aventurine, it's like the dude went through hell and back and came out like
Take action.
having broken everyone's expectations.
I'm ready.
Literally one of the best character stories that I think we could have gotten.
I've already scanned this one.
Okay, let me go see if I can find Magaru. There we go.
Let's use this in
Wait, no, it's Miragi. Oh my god, I'm so freaking dumb.
I've already scanned this one.
Okay, so I don't have an item anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm so dumb. If you could not attack the MC, that'd be great. Thank you.
Energy. I think I can use it now.
I think that's most people's wish for Hoyo games. Outside of HI3, they tend to steer away from any darker storylines, mostly focusing on just
I have to do this.
getting through the story. And while that's not the worst, I do feel like
I've already scanned this one.
I do kind of feel like they could do better. Like, I really would say is like, I don't think it would hurt to have characters actually die. I mean, in HI3, we can still play as those characters, and of course I miss. Because,
I'll hit them
fuck
where
me,
it
I
hurts.
guess. Ba-na-na-na. Okay. Sorry, I got sent a text from my mom. She was just letting me know about something. But it's like I'm not gonna do anything until I hear from my dad, so that way I have like verification. Son of a... I hate this. I hate this. I got hit.
Pull the trigger.
You know what? Fuck you. I'm lowering your accuracy. Let's see what you do with that. Please hit. I'm getting tired of not doing anything to this thing. It's gonna do like 5 points of damage, I know it. Oh, it did 143.
Porridge has been poisoned. Do you have an antidote?
No, I don't have an antidote. If I did, I'd use it. I think it would be so cool to see. Like, games underestimate this. But having the MC fail every once in a while is actually pretty interesting. Having them fail and come back to succeed would be really cool. Now, to be fair,
Good job, everyone.
Genshin is literally nothing but us failing. Just to put that out there. We are always failing in Genshin Impact because if we're trying to stop the Harbingers from getting the Gnosis, we fail every time. We do a very bad job.
Okay.
I don't sense any enemies around. Oh, there's a treasure chest further ahead. I wonder if that shadow was guarding this. I don't think we've run into one like this before. Please inspect it. You know, it's glowing green. For all we know, this thing could be filled with radioactive sludge. So a muck. Oh, so this is how we get the Nihil pieces. Okay. Oh, good. So we're screwed. I haven't played any Genshin Impact in months. I haven't played since before the new version came out, so I've just been like out of the loop. I've been trying to think, it's like, what would get me back into Genshin, and it's just like, dude, I'm just out of it. That's the reality of it.
What?
It's as if the energy from the door surged through the entire floor. Oh! I can see the floor layout. That makes it easier for me to guide you now. Sometimes a mana door will appear in Tartarus. Defeating the special enemy inside will trigger a special shuffle time where major arcana cards appear more frequently. Defeating the special enemy will also reveal the layout of the current floor and the floor directly above it once you exit through the door. Mana door is an unstable contraption. When one appears on the floor, the door will lose power and become inaccessible if you move to another floor. Yeah, that's basically the main reason that I kind of ended up quitting Genshin, is just because it's open world and there's so much exploration that goes into it. I'm like, I don't have the time. Especially because, like, even just doing my dailies can take me up to 30 minutes depending on my internet speed. I was just like, I just really couldn't. I'm gonna go over here, get to that teleporter. Got it. Fuka and the others are talking about that door from earlier.
If I may say so.
Yeah. It's just that the update came to a point where it was just like, I have these other games that I like to play now that are simpler for me to do. So it's just like, I just have not felt the desire to go back to Genshin, I guess. And now it's like, I'm like, oh, well, I'm so far behind. Catching up feels like a real chore, I guess. So I just have kind of left it alone. I've been playing ZZZ, HSR, still play FGO. And now I play Pokemon TCG Pocket. A door connecting to the tunnel which was created within Tartarus. Perhaps an appropriate name for it would be a monad door. The shadows that congregate past such doors will prove to be a valuable means of accelerating your growth. I must know how you fared. Did your enemies provide you with a challenge? It was a rough fight.
Marvelous.
Excellent. I am pleased to hear that. I believe challenging more daunting foes will act as a sort of shortcut in your development. On another note, I've detected some sort of structure on the 91st floor. It emanates an energy not dissimilar to the door you entered. The dimensions of this structure resemble a tunnel. One might call it a monad passage. Entering this passage may provide you with another opportunity to test your mettle. For the time being, I will log that investigation as a personal request. Good for you. Never said I was gonna do it. Tartarus is nothing but mystery. Okay, I heard a noise and I'm just like, oh my god. Please tell him. Give me a second. Okay, all is well. I just got kind of spooked for a second because I was like, I heard a dog barking. I was like, oh shit, is something wrong with Freya? Alright, let me see here. I'm gonna save. Okay, guys. I'm just gonna be real with you right now. I am, had a bit of a, I don't know. I'm just like, I kind of let my room get a little too hot. And right now I'm kind of like, I don't know, I'm feeling a bit dizzy. So I'm trying to think, can I just take a moment to cool down, or should I shut off stream? Open a window. I don't have any windows that can be opened in this house. I mean, I have windows, it's just that they can't be opened. I'm just trying to think. Then stand outside. My other issue is that my housemate said they're gonna work on a half day, and so that means they'll probably be home in a few minutes anyways. So I'm like trying to think. Probably better to do so, just go ahead and wrap up before they get here. Cause, but yeah, no, I'm just feeling dizzy. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up here. I know it wasn't that long of a stream. I think I feel bad because it's like, I don't like doing a short stream, especially with me saying it's like, okay, next week I'm gonna be on break. So there's no stream next week. I will be back on the 2nd of December. And so yeah, I am gonna let you guys know that I will be doing my best to upload VODs to the VOD channel, get up some new video ideas that I've been like cooking up over this next week. So hopefully you guys will at least have some form of entertainment from me. But again, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate the support, and I hope to catch you guys in the next one. I need to stop doing outros before I set up the raids, and Star's gonna kill me, but I think she appreciates the fact that she never actually misses anything in the game. Alright, we're just gonna raid Star because she's kind of the only person that I have on my list that's usually live right now. Okay, so again, thank you guys. Hope to catch you guys in the next one. In another one. Till next time, everybody. Peace. Where's that raid now button? There it is.